In a small corner of the world, there is a place called Gaza. This tiny city sits on the edge of the Mediterranean Sea, but it's not the waves or the sea breeze that dominate the soundscape. More often, it is the roar of fighter jets, the thud of bombs, and the screams of children who have lost everything. Her name was Amina. She was 12 years old, living with her mother, her 6-year-old brother, and a father who hadn't come home for 2 years. "He's a martyr," her mother had said back then, eyes swollen but voice trembling with strength. One night, while Amina was reciting her Quran verses, the sky rumbled. She knew that sound well. It started with the hum of a drone, followed by a deafening explosion. Their neighbor's house was reduced to rubble, and the blast tore off part of their own roof. The three of them ran outside, holding hands amid dust and screams. Amina's body shook, not from the cool night air, but from a fear she couldn't put into words. "Why do they hate us?" she asked herself, but no answer ever came. Amina was a bright child. Her dream was simple, to become a teacher, so she could help the children of Gaza keep dreaming, even when the world gave them no reason to. But the next morning, she found her school flattened. The blackboard, the books, the little chairs, now buried under broken concrete and steel. Her teacher, Ustadha Maryam, had died along with 20 students when a missile struck the school at dawn. That day, Amina cried, not out of fear, but from anger. The school, the place she felt safest, the place she held her dreams, was taken from her. And the world? The world just watched. Every time the bombing resumed, Amina's family hid under the stairs. They turned on a small radio to hear the news. What they heard was always the same, vague condemnations from distant countries. Words like strongly condemn and urge peace had lost all meaning for Amina. She once saw videos of children in other countries, big schools, colorful playgrounds, ice cream shops full of laughter. In Gaza, children played in rubble, made soccer balls from rags, and imagined a blue sky with no fighter jets. "Why won't anyone help us, Mama?" Amina asked. Her mother stayed silent. She knew the answer, but it was too bitter to say out loud. The world had grown used to watching Palestine suffer. Gaza isn't just a bombed land, it's the world's largest open-air prison. Entry and exit are strictly controlled. Electricity only runs for a few hours a day. Clean water is a luxury. Medicines often get stuck at the borders. Amina's grandfather once said, "We are not just being occupied, they are trying to erase us from history." Each generation of Palestinians grows up under the shadow of occupation, loss, and betrayal. Amina knew that their suffering wasn't only about stolen land, but about an identity being erased, little by little. Even though Gaza's sky was never calm, Amina refused to give up. She began to write. Every night, she would write stories in her father's old, worn-out notebook. Stories about her little brother who loved to sing, about her mother who cooked with love despite having so little, and about her father, who they said became a martyr for their homeland. She wrote so the world would know. So that one day, someone would read her words and finally hear the voice of Palestine that had long been silenced. She knew she might never see peace in her lifetime. But she believed that one day, the children of Palestine would wake up to quiet mornings. They would walk to school without fear, holding books instead of stones, and laugh without the taste of terror in their mouths.